In the headlines, a conference to connect businesses with cooperatives and production units for the consumption of agricultural products was organized in Cần Thơ City. The organizing board of the death of people and soldiers in celebration of the Chol Chnam Thmay in 2022 surveyed the location for the event. Cần Thơ City's Labour Confederation supervised the implementation of support policies for pandemic-struck employees and employers at Cần Thơ City Social Security. Hello, it's great to see you again here in this edition of Cần Thơ News and Top News Today. Cần Thơ Department of Industry and Trade on the afternoon of March 29 coordinated with the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, the Cooperative Alliance, and Cần Thơ City Farmers Union to organize a conference to connect businesses with cooperatives and production units for the consumption of agricultural products. From March to the end of 2022, according to competent agencies in Cần Thơ City, fruit output is estimated to be 52,644 tons. The output of fruits, including seedless lime, Idolongan, durian, Burmese grapes, star apple, jackfruit, among others, is quite large and needs consumption support. The fruits of Cần Thơ City are diverse with large output, but their access to international markets and export processing enterprises is limited. The organization of this connecting conference is to promote the development of traditional and modern distribution channels for the export of agricultural products. Accordingly, the departments, branches, and localities will focus on reviewing and determining the specific output for domestic consumption and export. In addition, supporting cooperatives and cooperative groups in applying information technology, joining the e-trading platforms, using QR codes for traceability, improving quality, and introducing and promoting Cần Thơ agricultural products are among the activities being undertaken. For businesses, they will exchange and provide specific standards and specifications when purchasing products, along with regulations when signing principal contracts. For cooperatives and cooperative groups, they shall focus on perfecting the production process, aiming for clean products, ensuring food safety and hygiene, and meeting international standards. Most importantly, trust and credibility should be maintained for effective connection activities. Also on March 29, the organizing board of the death of people and soldiers in celebration of the Chol Chnam Thmay in 2022 surveyed the location for the live broadcast of the closing ceremony of the event at the Anh Nam Communist Party relic site located in Cần Thơ district. The art performance of the people and soldiers of Cần Thơ City celebrating Chol Chnam Thmay in 2022, jointly organized by the city's military headquarters and the People's Committee of Cần Thơ District, will take place at 7 p.m. on April 12, 2022 at the Anh Nam Communist Party relic site located in Cần Thơ Town, Cần Thơ District, and will be broadcast live on the channel of Cần Thơ radio and television station. Political Commissariat of the City Military Headquarters, Colonel Phạm Ngọc Quang, consented to the plans proposed by the leaders of Cần Thơ District and the military zones ensembles at the survey. But for the art program to take place solemnly, creating a joyful and exciting atmosphere to contribute to helping the Khmer Theravada Buddhist monks and compatriots to celebrate the New Year, the Political Commissariat asked the competent agencies to urgently complete the remaining content and review the work to ensure the success of the program. The mission group of Cần Thơ Municipal Party Committee's Propaganda and Education Board recently worked with the Propaganda and Education Board of Phong Dinh District Party Committee on the results of propaganda and political education work in 2021 and in the first months of 2022, as well as the major orientations and missions for 2022. In 2021 and the first months of 2022, the Propaganda and Education Board of Phong Dinh District Party Committee has well carried out the consultation work for the party committees directing political missions, including the work of researching, learning, disseminating, and implementing the resolution of the party congresses at all levels in the 2020-2025 tenure. the elections of deputies to the National Assembly and People's Council at all levels for the 2021-2026 term, the organizations of 41 political training classes for 3,300 officials and party members, and political theory testing for party members in the entire party committee, representing 100% of the plan. Along with that, the promotion of the learning and following of Ho Chi Minh's thought, morality, and style, and the implementation of Resolution Number 35 of the Party Bureau on safeguarding the ideological foundation of the party have gained multiple achievements. Communication and propaganda work receive attention, thereby detecting typical collectives, individuals, and models contributing to socio-economic development, defense, and social security, improving new style rural criteria, and striving to develop Phong into an eco-urban district. Cần Thơ City Labour Confederation on March 29 coordinated with competent agencies of the city to supervise the implementation of support policies for pandemic-struck employees and employers at Cần Thơ City Social Security. Implementing Resolution Number 68 NQCB dated July 1, 2022, and other decisions of the government, by the end of February, there were 3,795 units with nearly 100,000 employees having their work injury and occupational disease insurance payment reduced, and the payment to the Retirement and Survivorship Fund of the 12 units is temporarily suspended, with the total reduction amount of over 45 billion Vietnam dong. The employees who temporarily suspend their labor contract, take unpaid leave, stop working due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, or are proposed by the employer to borrow a loan to pay production restoration wages are in 900 units with over 51,000 employees. Particularly, the policy to support employers in training, retraining, and improving professional skills to maintain jobs for employees has not yet been requested by any unit. At the same time, to support businesses and workers in difficulty, Cần Thơ City Social Security shortened the processing time for the application for settlement of the unit's policies to no more than 1 day. At the supervision section, Cần Thơ City Social Security recommended implementing supervision at enterprises. Thereby, the delegation said that it will continue to coordinate with the interdisciplinary inspection team on occupational safety and health in the coming time in order to promptly grasp the difficulties of the units, effectively implement the policies of the party and stay on support policies for employees and employers in difficulty. On the morning of the same day, March 29, leaders of Cần Thơ Department of Industry and Trade coordinated with the Economy and Infrastructure Chamber of Thới Lai District to survey trading activities and the prevention and control of COVID-19 pandemic in Thới Lai District. The mission group worked with Thới Lai Market Management Board. The unit informed the delegation that despite its reopening for normal operation, communication measures are still applied to remind vendors and shoppers to adhere to the 5K recommendation and practice distancing when shopping. 100% of vendors have now received the third shot of COVID-19 vaccines. Preventive cautions against the pandemic are delivered in the morning and at noon over the speakers. The Market Management Board also informed that vendors have returned to the booths, but purchasing power has decreased as compared to before. Inspecting a convenience store at Bát Hóa Xanh and Trung Xuân Market, the delegation acknowledged the proactiveness of the units in pandemic control. There were plenty of products, but prices have slightly gone up against the previous month. Director of Cần Thơ Industry and Trade Department Hà Vũ Sơn commented that the units have well complied with the commitment to prevent COVID-19 transmission as registered with competent agencies and suggested that the marketplaces keep up with those measures. In other news, the Youth Union of Ninh Kiều District on March 29 inaugurated the youth project called Green Traffic Island, located at 91B residential area in area number 6 in An Khánh Wat, Ninh Kiều District. The traffic island zone consists of 3 small traffic islands with a total area of over 180 square meters. Ornamental plants inside the dilapidated traffic islands have withered over time, affecting the landscape. After 2 months of upgrade in which youth union members planted new trees and added ornamental plants, flowers and grass, and at the same time repainted the flower beds inside the traffic island, Green space has been created right inside the residential zone, contributing to cultured and civilized urban construction. And now let's have a look at the weather updates. And that's it for this edition of Cần Thơ News. To watch our bulletins again, you can go online and log on to our website at canthtv.vn. And now, thank you so much for tuning in. Goodbye and see you next time.